What's up, everyone? Another Void here with more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 57. We're just going to keep pounding these smelts out and just getting it done. I really want to finish this project, and I'm not taking no for an answer. So, we're just going to start putting this stuff in, and then we will... 22? Okay, yeah, because they were a little bit lower. Well, we don't know where these are going to go yet. I really don't. So why don't we just wait? Let's put a few more of these guys in. They're going to use tier 1s, and they're going in here, out here. And then we're going to need 4 of these guys. So yeah, see how there's a lot more space? And then we're going to put, well, we're not going to put one, but we can put one just for the spacing, I guess. Just to make sure we get this right. I'll go into God mode in a second, but I'm just trying to get the spacing on this thing right. See, now we can do the spacing with these. Because what we're going to do, whoa, that's wrong, is we're going to go like this, Alt, to engage the mod. Okay. Nope, that was a negative. Looks like it is 23. Okay, so 23 ought to do it. And then I got to go into God mode here in a second. Okay, cool. Out of build range. I'm right here. Oh, the other side's out of build range. Okay, no problem. Cannot build here. There we go. Okay. And then I'll just build another one over here. Well, what? Like this. Oh, no, I didn't do the alt. Oop. I didn't do it again. Alright. You're awesome, John. You're so awesome at this game, bro. You're like a living legend. Not really. You suck, actually. Okay. Alright. So, we've got that thing in. Now we can go into some God mode, do some God mode business here. So, we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my god, this is going to be 20, 22, 24. And are we going to get 28 on here? No, one more is 28. Okay, so we're almost done. We got really close. Out of build range. We'll just do it to here. I don't think that's going to be far enough, but we'll try. And then we'll... Is that going to work? Nope. Is this going to be enough? I don't think so. Let's move the mech a little bit this direction. Because I think we're going to need to do a couple more. Let's just build it out. I don't know. 2 more probably is enough. Okay, so can't build it there. We'll build it there and 1 there. So we can actually kill these 2. Come on, dudes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, bots. More bots. I don't know what he did, but okay. Oh, they're putting down sorters. I'm like, he flew in to tease me, and then he flew back. That was pretty cool. Okay, so we got the first line in. We know how long it's supposed to be. Never mind. Let's just leave it. Just leave it. Let's draw these belts out now to get these moving, so the bots have something to do. I know I didn't draw it all the way, but I just want to get something going, so these bots will just keep working. Okay, get this guy in there. Sweet. And then something for the way back, right? I think we have another whole line of these things. B. So it should be something like this. And then, yeah, this is the return belt, and that's the end of stone. Actually, no, that's not true. This is going to be glass. Stone is already done. All right, so now we can put the rest of these in. So that's the feed. This is the return. Oh, this isn't needed. Don't build that, please. Nope. You got to stay in build mode. Let's get in the middle. I don't think we're in the middle. I think that was the problem before. I don't know why I keep getting out of build mode, but I keep doing it. So that's the return. This is the input, output. I did it again. And then input. I don't know why you're getting in my face. I need you to not do that. Output, and I think this is glass, so we're going to do... This is also an input. This is also a knife. That's from Family Guy. My son and I quote it a lot. Okay, so those are the 2 glass, and then there's an extra glass right here, right? Because we want 3 lines of it. And then 1, 2, 3. This should be the last belt. Yes. So that's the whole thing. Now we can get moving on doing probably... Let's see, what's the next thing? This is internal, this is external. So this guy's going to be coming down this direction and going into here. like this, and then that guy's coming out this way. Oops, nope, like that. Then this guy is going in. Okay, this is cool. This looks a lot like our other setup. That guy's going in, this guy's going, wait. That guy's going out, so this guy will go in, and this guy goes out. This guy goes in, and then we got another outbound belt. And then I think we have another outbound belt right here, and then we have an inbound belt, because that's the outside for the glass, which means it's gonna wrap around back, like that. Very cool. And that's the whole thing. Those are all the belts, at least. Now I think we can start putting these guys down. So we'll do. Oh, whoa, whoa. We'll do. No, I don't need that either. Oh, you know what? That's a good thing we noticed that. We didn't pick up any fuel rods. Well, gonna be doing that probably, hopefully in between episodes. But man, we're burning through that power, so it might not happen that way. Let's see if we did this right. Yes, because that other one's an extra one. So let's drag it all the way down. Does it need an extra one out here? Not really. I think that's good. Okay, build that. We're going to need to build it in the middle as well. We can kill this guy, because we're going to build right here. Alt. Nope. Alt. Nope. Nope. Alt. Alt. Okay, did it correctly this time. Cool. And one more. Boom. Okay, cool. I have a huge feeling we are going to be going back and getting more fuel rods, because I think I even called out that we need to go get them, and I forgot, because I'm smart. SMRT. That's from Simpsons. Wait, I'm supposed to be asking you guys where it's from. Anyway. Okay. This it's getting a little dull. Even I'm a little dull. I'm a little bored here, but it's okay. This has to be done. It's going to be definitely worth it. It's just this is part of building smelteries. They just take forever to build. We're not covering everything. Look, we've got a lack of coverage over here. So maybe these should have been moved down a little bit. That's okay. We can build another row out here, I guess. We'll build, like, right here, I think. So we'll do Alt. That should cover all the guys that are needing it. No, it won't. Let's do it a little bit wider, I think it is. Because it's supposed to go right there, and that'll cover everything. Cannot build here. Why not? I can't build. That's strange. Well, let's build it on the internal one then. Let's build it right here. Alt. Then we'll drag it down this direction. Okay, now we can do that, actually. Still not working. Alright, well, let's just build one where we need one then, because I want them on the opposites. There we go. We're going to need one here as well. Might as well do it now. Probably going to need the same thing out here, so let's get that moving while we're just standing around. Well, we're not standing around. The bots are. Alright, now we can focus on smelts. Let's get the rest of these stone ones in. And then we'll work on glass. And we'll be done with this double build here. And we'll only have one more to do after that. But we're going to take a break in between these. This is our second smelt build, smelt episode in a row. So I'm going to go build probably warpers. We'll put those on the mall. And then we can come back and do something else a little bit after that. So this is the last, these are the last dudes, and then we're going to switch to glass, which will have a slightly different setup, because it's going to use the same, both sides are going to use the same export belt, so it'll be a little bit different than this guy. Alright, sweet, 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 sweet. Almost done. Cool. Hopefully we're not eating through our resources too quickly. Alright, cool. Those guys are all set up. Let's maybe set up... Okay, these guys are taking their sweet time down there. That's fine. We can let them do that as needed. We're just going to copy this guy. And because he's not... His sorters are not built, they're going to... Well, we're going to need to do something here. Because these guys are... Let's just help them out. Because we have to get some of that other stuff built so we can fix this glass line. Sweet. So yeah, sorry about that. Tell me what games you're playing. I know I asked Ethereal Phoenix. He said something that was totally on point about how the supply works for these planetary dudes. Where if you want faster supply, like I was already saying, but he said it in a previous episode, that you're going to want to increase your capacity, because then they'll bring a lot more in. Once they get up to, like, if you only set it to 2,000, once they get up to 2,000 in the air, they stop. Well, they're not coming in fast enough, so you need to increase it. My only issue is then you're going to store like 5,000. So I wish they could just say you can increase the amount that's in the air, but I guess they wouldn't have anywhere to put it. So I guess it kind of makes sense. Okay, this guy's going to be glass. Man, we're almost done with this stuff. Well, we have diamonds and a few other things we have to do. Okay, so the way this is going to work is this is going to go in and this will go out just like normal. But this guy is going to do like our other system there, where it goes in like this and out over here. So that's the slight difference there. Okay, let's get these guys going, and now we're going to have an issue, so let's run into the middle. With build range, we're going to have an issue. Alright, that should do it. And, okay. Smelt, smelt, smelt. So, I mean, these are pretty fast. It would be a lot slower. I mean, trust me, if I didn't have these mods and stuff, this would be way, way slower. So, at least we have that. But it would be nice to have blueprints where I can just blueprint out a whole thing and just get it over with, and the bots would just place it. That'd be really cool. But that's not how this game works, so it is what it is. Oh, that's actually good. Okay, so that's done. Why don't we get the rest of these stone ones done now that we have everything in? Whoa, that's not correct. It didn't copy the sorters. Why not? Do I not have any? Yeah, I have tons. It's not copying the sorters. Do I need to hit tab? Oh, did it not copy these? It didn't. So that's awesome. I have to redo all those now. That's funky. I thought tab was more of a switch, not a toggle, but apparently it's a toggle. I've never had it do that to me. So why don't we do this? Let's try to do these clicks a little faster. Oops, I missed one. That's the problem though, because you can't. There we go. There, okay, that's a little bit faster. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, guys. Another thing about splitting these up with the what's it called? The suborbital power station is I can just drag a whole thing. So I think maybe I'll do that on the next set. When I go to the next, well, for this it's that way. When I start building that way, I'm gonna try to use suborbital stations and see if that'll work. No guarantees, it might not work, but hopefully it does, but we'll see. All right, this should finish out the stone. And then let's get, actually we can use the same one for up here for these guys, because he's on his own. So let's get this guy in real quick. See how we have to take a little bit extra space? One thing I noticed though, at least I was kind of thinking about off camera, was that I think horizontal space is actually more valuable than vertical space. I think because... I mean, less valuable than vertical space, because vertical space, it feels much tighter than around the whole planet, right? I feel like we have more space around the whole planet, but vertical, it gets that space is just not as easy to come by. So I think the way we're doing it is probably the right way. Cool. Now we can build faster. Maybe these smelts will go a little bit quicker. Now that we have a couple extra bots, and I think they have extra speed as well. It looks like they're sort of keeping up, which is good. Oop. So maybe I need to build faster. They're like, no, they're build faster, bro. Oh, that almost was bad. Okay, cool. Though that guy's in. Let's just do that. Oh, wow, that was nice. Okay, that's all the smelts right here. So let's just hook everything up. In fact, I'm going to go over here and just help them out. Help them finish this part of the array here. We have 15 minutes. We might be able to do one more of these, which means we would want to do, well, silicon crystals. We'd need to import silicon. But that's okay. We're going to do that anyway. So... we're going to hit a silicon crystal one. We'll probably do it up here, because we don't need that as much. Titanium and titanium alloy needs to be on the big belts, I think. So, all right, let's hook these belts up now. We should have plenty of stuff in here. We do, plenty of stone. Or it doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing. So let's just get these all hooked up with stone. We don't need God mode right now. Let's get our bot out of the way. And there we go. And everything is moving already. That's awesome. Let's get the glass set up. And we're going to be in business after the save. Nope, that's the wrong direction. And now I think there's going to be an issue. Nope, maybe not. Cool, stone. Yep, and then there's going to be one more right here, I believe. Yeah, that's correct. That's the way we do it. So, are we out of stone? Oh, see, they're going to get more. So, 2,000's in the air. Let's see if it can keep up. I bet you it can't. We might have to make this a lot larger. We might have to say 5,000 capacity on this one. And the logistics will be faster, so that'll help us keep up. I don't think these guys will be able to keep up. You know what they need? They probably need more of these. Probably need more. Actually, they don't, because I have it capped. So see, they're eating it faster than I can feed it. I think. Pretty sure. We're going to have to bump this. Let's bump this to 4,000. We'll do 4,000 from now on. That way they can use all these dudes. Oh, slots are full. They can only do 50. Well, we can put slots on the other guy. Okay, they're going up to 3,000. Let's put some of these on the other guy. I'm not sure if that will help, because I think these guys don't have any, as far as I know. So let's try to put some dudes in this guy. There we go. So we can supply it from both sides. We'll put some in this too. There. We definitely need more dudes. We only have 12 now. So we probably should go back. I don't want to, but... yeah, because we're going to run out of power if we don't. Alright, let's go back. Let's find the planet. We're going to have to go back right now. We need way more of these guys too, by the way. Let me look at where we're at. It's just way faster. Oh, okay. It's to our... I think it's behind us. Is it back here? I think it's over that. No, now we gotta look again. Okay, no, it's to our right. It's this way. Should be anyway. Please be over here, because we don't have a lot of power. Okay, that's Genom 1. Where's Genom 3? Ah! Alright, let's do it again. Where's Genom 3, dude? To our right. To extreme right. There we go. So Genom 4 close by. That's good because, again, we don't have a lot of power. So let's just bump that power up. Look, we're not even charging now. It's kind of good that we ran out of those drones. We need a few hundred more drones. I'm going to bump that. So this is the part of the video where and how come it's not playing? Okay, there it goes. Where I cleared my throat and I went to mute the mic to do it, and I left the mic muted. So I didn't realize it till pretty much the end of the video. So we're just chilling out on the main planet here, charging up. I'm gonna not watch my face. I have no clue what I'm talking about. But it's funny. I just now adjusted my mustache, and I did it again in the video. You know what? When I trim this thing, and I try to do commentary, the mustache hairs tickle my nose. You can see they're right next to my nose, and if I'm just sitting around, it's fine. But when I'm talking, it's all over the place. So I got to figure out how to do that. But anyway, so I really hope you're enjoying this kind of content. 2 videos a day is about what I can sustain. And again, the reason I'm doing that mostly is because I want to get this series done. In April, I want to play Mankind, which is a new 4X by Amplitude. Amplitude's awesome. I love their games. They did Endless Legend. They've done a couple other games I really like. Dungeon of the Endless was good. And so Mankind's coming out in April, and I really want to play that. That's really pretty soon if you think about it. It's coming out in a month. So I kind of want to get Dyson Sphere Program done so I can switch. I mean, I can run 2 games side by side. I just feel like Dyson Sphere Program would just last forever at that point. Even 2 episodes per day, I don't feel like we're going that fast. I don't feel like progressing that quickly. And I think some of that is my builds are very thorough, and they're exhaustive, right? They're big builds usually. I overbuild on purpose. I'm kind of an over-engineer in real life too. I try not to do it because as a developer, you don't want to over-engineer actually. And that was a really cool view. I mean, this game is so pretty. I just get caught off, I get kind of surprised sometimes when I'm looking at this game how beautiful it is. But yeah, so I'm trying to get through this game a little bit quicker than I guess I have in the past, because I think people get tired of seeing the same game over and over and over and over, and they kind of want to see something new, especially if they're not playing this game. So that's why I'm trying to kind of get through it. Not really rush the game. I just want to get through the series. But I want to take my time to have fun. And so that's what I'm trying to do. Please comment what you think about that. And I think Ethereal Phoenix just commented that he likes the pace, so he's fine with it. And I guess that's really what it's going to be like for really everybody watching. Is I'm going to keep the people on the channel that like the way I play games. So it's really not about changing the way I do things, because that's really going to be something that I can't sustain. That's one thing I've learned about YouTube as well. Look at all those drones coming in to pick up stone. That is so awesome. I do like the drone system in this game. It's really cool. I just wish they would go a little bit faster, which is what all that technology is for. But you start to really rely on those drones, and I think it's going to be interesting to see when I start going interstellar if I can sustain, because you can only put 10 of those interstellar guys on each of these platforms. So I don't know if we're gonna have to have multiple platforms to supply something, because like I just upped that iron smelt supply right there so we could get more supply in, because I've got 180 per second going right now for iron bars, and that's great burst rate, but like that I can't sustain that. That's a burst speed, right? That there's no way I'm gonna be able to sustain 180 iron ore coming in per second, especially if I'm doing it across systems. Right, that's the plan, is to gather iron in different systems and bring it back here to Smeltsville. So, I don't know. We'll see how that works. I might have to have multiple platforms bringing in ore for me to keep it going. One of the things, though, to keep in mind, I believe anyway, is that at a certain point, each one of those drones will bring in 1,000 ore per shipment, which is awesome. And it's not just 10 per station. Like if I have Interstellars picking up the ore and shipping it, I can put 10 on each of those. So technically, they can carry 10,000 ore every time they ship to me. So, well, that's great and all, but I think I can only receive 10,000 at a time. So I might need multiple ports to keep these smelts going. I'm not exactly positive on how that's going to work. I might have to cut my smelts down and not have, 180 per second coming off one port. I might have to split it into two forges, or two smelteries, like one doing iron, one doing copper, so I can do 90 per second on each. I'll have to see how that works. I don't know yet. We'll see when we build this whole thing at how fast I can do this. So I'm just kind of setting up for the biggest I've ever done, really. The biggest build I can think of. Well, for now anyway. But that's also why in the future I really want to do playthroughs of games before I start recording them, because then I know kind of what to do in the game. Like I would know in advance how fast I can expect to get supply in for a build. As you can see right there, they only take 10. They will not do more than 10. And they kind of go up on the platform, which is really neat. I like that too. But, so there we go. They got 2,000, and they only use 2 ships. So they're already getting it. Well, they might be shipping from the other location. But if you're crossing systems, I'm not exactly sure how fast that's going to come in. We'll have to see. But again, going back to the whole point of, I really like to do playthroughs of new games, so I kind of know at least the major mechanics and what I can expect out of certain types of systems, because what I end up doing sometimes in certain games is I build something out. It might take us 3 or 4 episodes to get through, which really is a lot of our time and everything. But then I have to rip it all out because I figure out that it's not a great long-term strategy, and I didn't know that because I've never played the game. So I don't like to do that. I think, like, personally, when I play a game, I'm fine with that. It's just on YouTube it doesn't work that well because you have to repeat content, and I don't feel like that's a great spend of time on YouTube. But anyway, let me know what you think about that also in the comment section. So here, I think I can only get 4 lines out of this guy. So I want to do stone and glass on this guy. I'm going to do 2 lines each. And stone and glass are both, I think, well, stone does one per one. 1 stone in, 1 second to smelt, 1 stone brick out. And then glass, I believe, is 2 stone in, 2 seconds for 1 glass, or it's 1 stone, 2 seconds, 1 glass. So I'm going to end up doing 1 belt input and 1 belt output for the stone brick smelts on both, and then I'm going to end up doing 2 input belts for glass, 1 output belt. So it's going to be a kind of a cool setup, and this is probably more like what we're going to be able to do long term, is that I think this gets me, well, I'm going to put 60 smelts each because it's 2 seconds per 1 smelt and 1 output item, right? So there's, oh, no, I'm doing diamonds. That's right, I'm doing the silicon diamonds and regular diamonds. You can see it's 1 input, 2 seconds, 1 output, and so a 30 per second belt will do 60 smelts because they're 2 seconds a piece, and it still gets you 30 output. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I think it's both for silicon diamonds or silicon crystals, and the diamonds are the same. They just take different inputs, but the input output and the seconds to smelt is the same. So that's why I'm setting them up on the same system here. And also, I don't think I'm going to need that many. Even if I do 2 lines of 60 smelts, each smelt is 30 per second output, so I'm still going to get 60 per second on diamonds and silicon crystals. That's plenty. Oh, and then I realized I didn't set up the graphite smelt on this. I was such in a hurry to get it all set up. I forgot to actually set up the inputs. So here I'm setting up the coal and laughing at myself because I'm an idiot. So there's some coal for this guy. And some, let's circle it back in. I'm really am excited about Smeltsville though. I love big builds. The only thing that really doesn't work that well is that they take a lot of episodes to build usually. And you know me, I like to build things pretty exact. I mean, I'm a little OCPD a little bit. I mean, I have tendencies. I obviously don't have a diagnosis of it, but I do like things to be nice and pretty. Aesthetics means something to me. So I should bump this up to 4,000. I don't think I do. That was a mistake on my part, in my opinion. There's the stone and glass. I already set that up. So we only have a couple more things to do. We have these silicon crystals and diamonds to set up, and then we have hardened glass, which I think is a new thing. We have hardened titanium alloy or something like that, and then that's pretty much it, because titanium and silicon are actually handled on Genom 1 right now, and I'm going to leave it that way until we need something bigger. And I'm going to leave probably a couple of episodes in between and get off Smeltsville for a while so that we can take a break from it, and then I'll go back and build the titanium and silicon smelts, probably when I get a new source of silicon set up. So what we'll do is we'll build warpers, we'll warp tune this system for the first time. I really would like to go to that blue giant system just because it's so cool. I've been wanting to see one of those since I set the game up pretty much. So we'll probably end up doing that, and then I can get us a supply of silicon, maybe set 2 or 3, probably 2, 3, or maybe even 4 mining ops there, and just mine the hell out of the silicon and ship it back to us. That way we won't have to worry about running out. And then that's gonna be really awesome. I also would like to get, there's an alternate recipe to those pink crystals. I can't remember what the name of it they are off the top of my head, and also I don't have access to the game, so I can't look at it. I think it's Casimir crystals or something. They're pink. There's an alternate recipe where you basically mine up this rare resource that's purple, and you smelt it almost directly into those crystals. So you don't have to mess around with like graphene and all these other things. You don't have to make it organically. You can just mine it because it exists naturally. So I kind of want to find a system that has those. So I'm really hoping that Blue Giant system does have that. Now, we will be expanding into 2 systems. I think one of them will be the Blue Giant. Another one's going to be, I saw another system, and again, I can't access the game right now, so we'll have to wait and see. But I saw that another system has a bunch of rare resources, so I'm going to be going after that for sure. Because I want access to like fire ice and all these other things that help us out. Fire ice is another alternate recipe. I can't remember again off the top of my head what it makes, but alternate recipes, those are great, but I feel like it's best before you need it. Like if you already set up the original way to do it, I don't know, I guess you could rip out your old way if it was really a pain, but I don't see a lot of benefit to it. Oh, I think the other system I was thinking of that has fire ice also has silicon, or I'm sorry, not silicon, but it has sulfuric acid. That'll be another good thing to go after, because I can just directly import it and shut down the silicon, the sulfuric acid production we have. That will save us oil. That's the reason to do that. It's not really an alternate recipe. You can literally just pump it right out of the water and just send it. So I'll probably end up doing that just because it is so easy to do, and I can shut down the thing that's using up our oil, because oil is a big bottleneck for us, and we can really reduce that bottleneck by just removing some of the things that need it. So here I am setting this whole thing up. It's really going to be a simple build. It's really aesthetically pleasing. You can see with the belt set up there, it's pretty awesome. I'm just kind of setting up where everything's going to where the lay of the land's going to be, and then I'm going to build out the silicon crystals to see how far 60 smelts are, which is going to be halfway around this part of the planet probably, because the spacing gets really funky as you get toward the pole, and things get spread out a little bit more actually. So you have to keep that in mind. I don't know what I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, there's titanium glass. I was trying to figure out what we're going to need to work on after this, how many more of these we're going to need to do. I think we're almost done with smelting stuff. So, yeah, just by looking at the list there, we're just about done. We might unlock new things to smelt, but I'm pretty sure this is it. How long did that happen? Let's look at how long I was not recording. For a while. For a long, long time. And I can't tell yet. So anyway, hopefully you like this video. I'm going to have to record over it in certain parts and add some commentary. But if you liked it, please hit the like button. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. It lets you know when I release videos. And I do about 2 of these a day. So I will see you on the next episode. Stay frosty.